emissions and the acidification of the water. Even the taste of fish that nobody wants to eat is changed to be more flavorful and delicious. Schools of fish all look the same, as the fish are clones of each other, bred to be the same size, weight, and taste. And in a world where large marine creatures have been going extinct, genetic scientists have bioengineered new ones. Open waters are seeded with genetically modified, fast-growing, giant squid. Over time, they begin to show signs of advanced intelligence. There are a lot of fears that there are unknown threats to the environment that will come from the genetically engineered bio-waste produced by these new age farms. When will genetically engineered species start to outnumber natural animals? And what happens when everything is the same, creating a global mono-agriculture, a world without natural biodiversity and heavily dependent on technology? The doomsday theorists predict a day when an unknown threat could create a global domino effect of destruction. They call this future event the Cascade. Just outside of the cities, humanity rules over food production in towering biodome farms. Large, weather-controlled domes that completely control the internal climate, simulating any condition necessary for a variety of crops, and protecting the crops from the changing weather outside. There is no exchange of any matter, including air. Since the crops are harvested locally in urban areas, this avoids food disruptions because of geographical tensions and political extortions. These biodome farms supply the city's grocery stores and make deliveries to people's homes. Let's travel into the city centers where there are small city farms, and government drones fly overhead, monitoring the air quality and noise pollution. The first skyscraper farm is celebrating its 20th anniversary. Standing in the center of city parks are giving trees. These are natural, organic Frankenstein creations. Branches from different fruit trees are cut and taped to an incision on a host tree. The branches and the host tree fuse together. It is a process called grafting. One tree can grow up to 40 different types of fruit. In the basements of restaurants, different types of microgreens are grown. These indoor farms use light recipes. The LED lights are programmed for specific frequency, intensity, and spectrum to grow each species of plant as efficiently as possible. The light recipe, the bioinformatics, can even change the color of the leaves, the shape, size, texture, and even the flavor. Some restaurants serve uniquely genetically engineered food, such as bioluminescent, glowing seafood. The people living in these cities can order home deliveries of this new age food. Oliver, a boy with multiple food allergies, opens a meal box from Nutrigene Foods. Each item in the box is custom grown and genetically altered to remove allergens, allowing him to enjoy worry-free meals. Some people choose to grow their own food in their own kitchens. A popular device is a table-sized CNC-like machine that works as an automated micro-home kitchen farming system. It can change tools to plant, water, maintain, and harvest the plants. It can plant different seeds on the platform, creating a map, and manage each seed with different nutrients, amounts of water, and lighting. Some people have micro-tabletop bioreactors in their homes. These are personal algae farms for growing nutrient-dense algae like spirulina or chlorella. In the world of genetic engineering, biofood containers are self-replenishing. Made from living organisms, they regenerate microfoods directly into the container. And then there are genetic DIY home kits, such as the Alchemist's Cookbook. Felix, an adventurous foodie, slices into a tomato from his indoor kitchen garden. He has used gene editing to infuse it with a unique blend of spices at the genetic level. For dessert, he will pick from his kitchen mini greenhouse a mini watermelon with the combined flavor of a lime. Flora, a graphic designer, marvels at the bioluminescent glowing salad greens she has grown in her kitchen garden. But not everyone is happy to be eating food from these large corporations that try and control everything. Some people hide because certain countries do not want their people growing their own food, with fears of contaminating food that is regulated. And the megacorporations who have patents restrict everyday people from growing food themselves. News channels make sure the public remembers this by showing what happens when people eat unregulated food. They report on stories of people showing up in emergency rooms with never-before-seen symptoms. In basements and in camouflaged shipping containers, rebels build DIY greenhouses. These are the plant punks. Automated mushroom farms are built in basements. Rooftops host aquaponic systems for small-scale fish farming. Edible insect farms are built inside abandoned buildings, harvesting mealworms and crickets. Some insect farmers work on genetic modifications to change the taste, making them more palatable to those not used to eating insects. Cities have banned these insect farms, seeing them as pests that spread diseases. These plant punks have hacked together parts for banned rainwater harvesting, and they build sunlight reflectors, mirrors hidden on buildings, disguised as windows to reflect sunlight into shaded areas and down into basement skylights. They genetically modify plants to have root systems that grow vertically. By manipulating the genes controlling root development, tomatoes, lettuce, sweet potato, corn, and herbs are modified to grow roots in narrow, compact, vertical structures. These crops grow along walls and in narrow tubes, ideal for city environments with limited horizontal space. In some cities, there are large groups of cyberpunk farmers. Together, they run blockchain black markets. The biggest one is called Neon Bazaar. It runs on the dark Delhi coin that is backed by the value of the underground grown crops. This decentralized market allows cyberpunk farmers to trade their rooftop and basement-grown produce for other resources, all under the radar of the city's surveillance state. Drone drops are made at night to avoid detection. Other black markets work as non-profits, making sure there is a fair distribution of grown food in the community, distributing their organic harvest to those the city has forgotten. A group of outcasted botanist engineers create Seed Swap, a blockchain platform for trading rare and genetically modified seeds that are fast-growing food crops resistant to disease. This black market seed exchange becomes a lifeline for covert urban farms across the city. Seeds that have been engineered and patented by corporations begin to appear on the Seed Swap market. An AI hacker known only as Green Thumb is reverse engineering corporate patented seeds and eliminating the genetic code that requires fertilizer and nutrients made only by the corporation. Green Thumb circulates through the undernet, releasing these trade secrets. Will people hold on to their food sovereignty, or will corporations control everything? Will humans in the future still care about naturally grown food from Mother Nature's kitchen? Or will they get used to laboratory precision, genetically engineered crops, food tailored to their every desire?